It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Barons burner at wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Barons and the Monarchs under the lights on Monday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Brooklyn Barons and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try and run for it. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff as they run left side to the 22-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To about the 48-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
2nd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Barons have taken the lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
2nd down and 3.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Barons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
London about set to take over on offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And taken right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Barons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Barons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He'll drop to throw. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th, couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 176 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
London about set to take over on offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport. But after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the deep. And oh, he coughed it up. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
Well, 193 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
A throw over the middle taken in.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 12.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.